And you're talking about the DOJ and so forth as being so fair. I read in the RJ on December the 3rd, a Virginia man was arrested by the DOJ. Ryan Joseph Orlando of Arlington, Virginia, for the crime of stealing a pen from the desk of Susan Collins and stealing a drink coaster from Senator Joe Manchin. So the FBI and the DOJ are charging people for stealing pens and coasters, but not burning.
Let me ask you, JD.
Burning buildings.
On what day did they steal said pen and said coaster? It wouldn't be January 6th, would it?
Of course.
Oh, so they were also trespassing when they were told not to. It wasn't just the pen and the coaster. It was the fact that they were there in people's offices. They had no right to be there. I get it. That's why you didn't mention January 6th, and I had to squeeze it out of you like a rock pimple.
I forgot to. I was, in all honesty, I would have mentioned it. Hey, before you unceremoniously hang up on me, you're talking about how bad your back is, and I feel sorry for you, but maybe the reason for it is, you've been bending the truth for 50 years, and it's getting to your back.
Well, you know what my next question is, don't you?
No.
Yes, you do. Give me an example of where I've bent the truth. You mean like how you brought up someone stealing a pen and a coaster and conveniently forgot to mention it was on January 6th? You mean bending the truth like that?
I truly did forget. Please believe me.
I do. I do. I truly do. You're so full of crap. Your eyes are brown. Getting back to the point, give me an example where I have bent the truth. Which led to my back problems.
Come on.
Well, if I've done it for years, JD, you shouldn't have trouble pulling one out of the hat.
I've already done it to you so many times, and every time I do, you hang up on me. It goes without saying.
I hang up on you when you become repetitive and boring and irritating, not because you caught me in anything.
You are a master. You are so ill. I mean, I remember when you were on 1230 with the girl, the good-looking blonde. Lydia? I mean, I used to listen to you back then. You are a master on the radio, and it's like Gary has said, it's very unfortunate for you that you are not on as a cable provocateur, because you do it very well. And son of a gun, if nothing else, you should be able to produce shows like Chris Hayes and John's favorite, Nicole, the traitor, treasonous, Wallace, who changed for money.
Wait a minute. First of all, neither John or I will stand for you slamming Nicole Wallace. Second,
I know you won't.
Second, you didn't have a problem with her back when she was bending the truth for George W. Bush. Now that she has seen the light and joined the ranks of the enlightened and is no longer bending the truth, now you're calling her a traitor?
If you don't know me by now, Doug, you never will.
Oh, that sounds like that would make a great title for a song, wouldn't it?
I used to play that song to my ex-wife all the time.
And let me ask you, what caused you and your wife to break up? Other than your personality. Before I summarily hang up on you like you, or unceremoniously hang up on you, you still haven't answered the question of giving me an example of how I've bent the truth. Just one, that's all I ask.
That's way below my intelligence quotient. I mean, if I taped you guys, I would run out of. I would need a reel-to-reel tape to cover all the misquotes.
Oh, I'm sure you would, JD, and yet here in your moment of truth on the radio live, you can't think of one. You better get a tape recorder, because you're struggling, Bubba.
All right, Bubba. Straight ahead.
I appreciate the...
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead, whatever that means.